Hi, it's Cayman Reynolds, and welcome back to Beekeeping 101. So this is bearding, and some new beekeepers think their bees might be swarming when they see this. This is June for me. The honey flow is over. My hives have no desire to swarm right now because what sends a swarm off is a colony that's expanding greatly and has a lack of room and a change in pheromones. Just because you see bees on the entrance of your hive has nothing to do with if they're going to swarm or not. You're going to have to get into your colony and look for queen cells and if they're developing those. Now, oftentimes, you can see that if the conditions are right, where both are happening. You're having bearding and the colony wanting to swarm, because colonies that want to swarm are typically very strong. Bees are very hot, and if it's a hot day and you have a big population, the bees are going to go on the outside of the hive like this because they're trying to make it efficient to keep the brood cool. It needs to be at a really nice temperature, around the low 90s, and they're about 102 degrees Fahrenheit. So if it starts getting really warm, they're going to go on the outside and beard to open it up to make it easier to move currents of air through there and get the temperature just right. So this is very normal. Now, sometimes you'll see this prematurely, and this is very common. New beekeepers will leave their entrance reducer in, and they'll only have about that big of an entrance for a powerful colony. So my rule of thumb is when you get a package or a 5-frame nuke, reduce it down to the smallest entrance, which is usually about a 3-inch, 4-inch reduction of an entrance. Once that colony gets about 8 to 10 frames strong, 8 frames is when we add our second deep box, we are going to remove that completely, or we're going to open it up even more. So it depends on the type of reducer you have. But if you have a colony that's 10 frames stronger, and you have that little reducer, they just can't get the airflow that they need through there. So you're going to see them bearding even in the upper 70s when it's greatly reduced like that, because they just got to get those currents of air through there. Now, this colony has its entrance completely open. It's only 82 degrees today, which is very cool for our Junes. Most of our colonies are not bearding at all today. So I was surprised to find this one, but this is a super powerful colony. If I open this lid, it's going to be top to bottom bees. This is normal. This is bearding. This has nothing to do with swarming, really. You can see this all summer long, especially the further south that you are. Just know that doesn't mean that your bees are swarming. Maybe you just need to open up your entrance reducer, or maybe they're just trying to chill out on the front porch like a bunch of Kentucky folks holding peas. All right, why do I do this? Hey, if you have any questions about bearding, swarming, or anything about that, any beginner questions, leave them down in the comments and we'll see you there.